I believe so.
Shout outs to Intel. Big ups to Intel. Thank you so much for sponsoring this event. Please send me.
Let's go ahead and cut that off right there, Jenkins. I'm getting word from production they would prefer you not to say any of the sponsors' names.
Okay.
Lacoste, you're fine, I'm fine, but specifically Jenkins, they would.
Jenkins always causes a lot of issues on and off camera.
It's a negative association, you know. It's just. Yeah, you think?
I'll mention this.
Think Intel really wants to be paired with that?
Their enemies, their opponents.
All right, Jenkins, don't make me take you off this broadcast.
Shout outs to Intel. Big ups.
That, of course, is our observer team of Scriff and JJ, a.k.a. Pitmuckle, who did a lovely job last game and are certainly going to kill it and not miss a single kill this game.
Did Lodian get any D-ward there? Or are the tips just coming out because he just kind of waddled out of there?
He was clicking too fast. Who had that build? Like 4 branches, a circlet, and a bunch of tangos. Oh, we gotta find it. It might be Morph.
4 branches, yeah, that sounds
Razor
like
had 3 branches.
That sounds
and
like a
circlet.
Morph play.
Oh, there it is.
Let's see.
Gorp's got 3 branches, 2 circlets.
Oh, were you looking at Gork? He's got,
that was Gork. 2 circlets, my bad.
Just full stats. I mean, it makes sense on Dusa because you get so much from every stat.
From what I've seen from other regions is that like Medusas, especially when paired up with someone who like you can't kill since it's not a kill lane, is you buy something like Band of Elven Skin and the 2 branches, and then your position 5 brings pretty much everything. What they're doing right now is an aggressive tri-lane for Team Bold.
That is interesting. So what are they trying to get out of this? The Timbersaw 1v1, I presume. That's what they want.
I like this. Dude, this is a dope idea. Big damage. He's zoned. Very nice. Yeah, this is cool. Timber 1v1. I mean, I like also CHILLAX putting the Disruptor down there. I feel like that'll do better than a Spear Breaker.
Oh, this body blocking. What a beast. Ixon, that was well played.
Yeah, this is a dope aggro. I mean, 2 melee heroes. I mean, this is a struggle against
double connect.
Spear Breaker
Stun.
too tanky, surely. Oh,
nice try.
No, he chokes.
IXD, more like it. That wasn't even close.
I think this is a bigger deal, though, to me. Whenever there's an aggro tri-lane that's going remotely well and a Timber on the safe lane, or like a Tidehunter, these heroes just get so unkillable if they're given some levels, and solo safe laning like actually lets them do that. Okay, just kidding. They're rotating out of the lanes. Okay, trying to match up the Timber versus the Mars SB, it looks like.
They're bringing the whole tri-lane down here. Oh, Glimpse back, actually, 2 versus 2.
You can kill him. 1 more hit. Is that enough? No, he's got a Fairy Fire. He's good. Dark Will is coming in. Doesn't actually spot him, so instead turns around, does
Dude, Pleb's got to be careful.
Little Pleb's taking a lot here. Unfortunately, Bramble's not going to land. Little Pleb
4 stick charges.
just turning around and fighting Pablo instead.
Lodin already used Healing Salve on himself, so that means that Morphling will be playing on very low HP. But so is Team Bold safe lane.
Morph is a weird hero to even salve, though, in general, just because, like, he needs to morph to such a low HP anyway that he could just tango. That's always a weird one to buy salves for. So he just gets free HP, dropping his stat items anyway.
Impale into Bramble will lead to a kill. This time around, Ludin does not have enough Fairy Fires.
I like that Pablo has a Blightstone, because since they're tri-laning, like, there's going to be a lot of right clicks coming out. Super value.
Yeah, that is very interesting, particularly since he's not going to upgrade it into anything, right?
He might Medallion to throw it on his Medusa.
No. I don't think that's
no.
That's an item you want to get on Dark Willow. One of the reasons why Snapfire is so popular. Little Shredder, also Blightstone, you trade so much, you get extra value. Anything that you reduce minus armor, your safe lane partner or partner in general gets more damage coming out from it.
I'm going to take a point away from Jenkins for that.
Yeah, you're both going to be so wrong.
I think that's at least 3 points.
No,
Medallion
What do I get if
Willow.
I'm right? Because I'm
Like you straight up win. I don't think.
okay.
Yeah, I'm taking that bet.
All right, sure. I'll double down on that.
Ooh, that Brambles had landed. MNT is probably going to be dead there, but he survives. It seems like CHILLAX not trying to readjust the tri-lanes here, so it does mean our Timbersaw is going to be very happy with the matchup that he has. And Lil Pleb is going to be pressured. I mean, I don't think Morphlings really love tri-lanes.
No, he,
Oh, that's enough. Little Pleb, he's got level 3, so he can easily morph into strength way faster than the damage.
yeah, the problem with pumping so much damage into... Why? Why are you keeping track? That's no. There's no way he's 300.
Cap is Spartan,
That's
300.
impossible.
Well, we have 1 and 2.
It caps at 69. The problem with pumping so much damage into Spirit Breaker is this Spirit Breaker he just goes back to base, but he doesn't have a TP, so he unfortunately cannot abuse the free fountain trips that he normally gets. He's just a little too poor for that.
Or what he needs to do is get a trade-off, die.
Oh, this charge is nice. Gonna bump both Ixon and Gorp, and they're just gonna go straight for him. He's out of mana. So he is gonna be in some trouble here. Then again, the Morphling's taking a lot of damage. Pablo also very low. Shadow Realm last second. Still trying to help out Gorp somehow, but it looks like he's just gonna do a little ring around the rosy, but he's got nowhere to run to is the sad part. He does juke it until maybe next time. Meets him, greets him with a big old bash. And okay, they're actually going to go for the glimpse back here. Pablo doesn't have that Shadow Realm anymore, but it actually just means Lodin dies. And maybe next time too? Oh dear, this was an ill-advised glimpse, that's for sure.
But if they get this kill, I think that's okay, considering Morph didn't die. But then again, Team Bold, your Dark Willow is getting a lot. Medusa about to hit level 4. Yeah, Spirit Breaker doesn't provide you with much in a tri-lane unless you get like really good angle. You are tanky, so most likely you will need to get 2 charges off for it to pay off.
Oh man, Pleb has his Morbid Mask at this point. He just gets to infinitely sustain now.
Yeah, and he's even going forward for that. Does manage to get the kill on the Nyx Assassin. Smart read. Meanwhile, Ajik's, look at him. He's just diving top lane for free. Mastery's not even close to his level 6.
Yeah, I was looking at the top lane as like all this fighting was going on bot, and Mastery's he's just creep cutting. He's trying his best to creep cut, but that's the problem with doing this as a Mars in the safe lane. It's just not an easy lane to cut those waves.
Maybe next time diving all the way into the tower for this charge. The angle was nice, pushed Gorp into the enemy team, but he's just full on committed here. Lil Pleb continues to go for it, but now he's underneath the tower. He's taking so much damage. Can he actually morph strength out of this one? Because he's level 5, it may just be enough with raindrop as well. It's good. Ooh. But that was some serious over-aggression, my goodness.
Dude, Morphling is an unbelievably stupid hero, and it pisses me off watching this. Yeah. I hate that hero.
They really don't have a good hero against him.
Okay, this is an interesting idea. Arena to keep the Timbersaw in to allow MTD to rotate in. He had already preemptively popped his ultimate, I think.
This is a game-winning move. I like this quite a lot. You know Timbersaw is not going to lose that lane, so you rotate your Razor with a TP. I'll hold that thought. Gork in trouble.
And they are going to be able to get the kill on Gorp, but it's going to cost maybe next time his life as the Brambles laid out. I hate playing Spirit Breaker into Dark Willow.
It's annoying. It's annoying. But I hate Morphling more, so...
Yeah, me too.
If I want to be one hero in this game, that's Dark Willow, because she's not dying, she's getting all the solo XP. You said a couple of times, sorry, my carry died, but you're getting a lot of levels.
Whoops. Oh no, my carry died.
No.
Solo XP?
Oh no.
Ooh. Yeah. Not something carry players are that used to playing against Disruptor, typically a 5, so Gork is like, oh, what the hell is this spell? Oh, there's a free snake. Very nice.
Ixon, caught by the Spirit Breaker charge. Odin is probably going to be traded out here.
Pablo is the real carry in this game. Level 6.5, 8 minutes in. Medusa, level 4. Needs 1 CS for level 5.
Gotta be careful, though.
No mana to work with on Pablo.
Maybe next time spots
dead.
him, and MTD coming in from behind. Oh, no, Gorb.
No!
They know he
Gorb.
does not have a TP.
Please,
Gorb.
somebody save me. I'm
My
a
boy.
level 5 Medusa at
No.
9 minutes in. Oh, God.
Have mercy!
The humanity.
Oh, God! That's
Oh,
a Gorp
dear.
classic. Oh, man.
I mean, if this was a streamed game,
Yeah,
his own personal stream, that would
This
be a
is
death slam right
my
there.
concern, what our observers pointed out. Why is Ember Spirit not rotating? Because maybe he tried and he got stunned by Razor. I don't know who actually stunned him. Why does he not have TP?
Yeah. This is some flame coming in from our ops. Who is this?
Damn.
And we're not talking about the Flame Guard, like actual
No, 'cause
flame.
he's not coming in, actually. In fact, he's sitting mid, as you can see.
I think he needed a rotation. At least rotate once. He did not match up the rotations that Razor did to the top lane, especially, which kind of, I'm not going to say ruined Timbersaw game because he's still staying on top of the net worth, but it also gave Mars a little bit of extra time to recover.
What in God's name is going on up here? My boy has a creep chasing him in his... All right, just kill it. Just take it. Come on.
He lured it into enemy territory first. All right, time for Excalibur to come online here. He's got a double damage. He helps to get 2 kills. You joining me out here?
Yes, I am.
Okay. Did Gorb teleport all the way? He did.
He has
didn't even
been-
teleport to his side lane.
At least he didn't die this time to get his trip to Fountain, though. I mean, it did cost him 100 gold, which is probably what his life is worth at this point. About the same.
Ooh, Chains actually lands here. The follow-up impale is a lot of damage. Pablo comes in to try and intercept, but it's too much. Excalibur picks up that kill on the enemy mid. A big one.
Yeah, that's huge. And Rajik's, during this, he's getting that top tower. It looks like he is going to be able to TP bot if he wants to do that.
I think that tower is dead. With Catapult and
It's a
more
little too
plus,
low.
Mars
Yeah.
just going to drop. So, going to be a trade in the end. Dire gets the tower. Pleb did not get the last hit, but he's fine. I think the way they kill Morphling, if they initiate with Nyx Assassin, or if he's low on mana plus a burst damage, like one good ulti, Terrorize coming out from Dark Willow, it's not going to be easy to execute.
No. They have the potential, for sure, though, and Burst from Ember as well. I'm super surprised that Bald has
Gold
a
lead.
2 to 3k gold lead,
Yep.
considering how bad Gork's game is going. But it's just, I mean, Rajix is so far ahead of this Mars. Like, that's the real difference maker here, is that he's got about 2k gold on him, which is almost the entire gold lead.
Got to get out of here. Ixon is setting up. This is actually an opportunity to turn. Fortunately, the more strength comes out before the stun does. And if anything, Ixon, well, he does manage to sidestep that stun, but it probably doesn't matter. Surely a plasma field or a hit comes out from MTD to secure the kill. In the meantime, though, they did manage to kill Pablo as well. So CHILLAX striking back a little bit here.
Actually a pretty important kill, too, because he's quite high on the net worth. 1,000 gold above all of the other supports, at least. He's kind of a core right now.
How do they deal with Rajix? He's becoming so tanky so quickly. Hood going into Sanj next, at least that's what hints quick buy. They need like Static Storm plus Arena to be able to bring him down and Razor on top of him.
I'm a big fan of the Kaya Sanj into Yule's build on Timber. Spear back, doesn't actually hit the trees, and Mastery. He gets off the arena last second, which may actually pay a little bit of dividends there, helping to be able to get the kill in the Dark Willow. Rajik's going in deeper. Excalibur does manage to land that Chains on it maybe next time with the Impale follow-up once again. That is going to be a second dead hero for the side of CHILLAX. Glimpse back on Ixon, he's dead. It's 2 for 2 so far. Excalibur still pushing his luck here. Diving in deeper for that kill on Lodine, and maybe MTD could die as well, but Rajix is actually a little bit low on mana. Pops the Arcane Boots and walks back to the river.
Kind of feeling like the battle of two unkillable heroes right now, both Morphling and Timber. both teams don't really have a great way of dealing with either of them. You have to get some lucky Nick stun into burst damage to kill the Morph and Timber. Like we talked about the combo of spells that you need to kill him. It's basically everything that CHILLAX has to offer currently, unless he dives like a tier 2. So,
managed to pull him back, but he had a remnant out. That was an interesting one. There was a slight remnant combination that got him out of that one, right?
Yeah.
that
Nicely
was
done by Ember. And now he's going to be able to see. He deals so much damage right now. Slight is maxed out, plus a Maelstrom and a casual Blightstone on top of that.
That was a nice Carapace on the wave, anticipating that he was just going to spear to clear the wave rather than like using the spear for any actual kill.
If he had the Flame Guard on then, I still don't think they get the fight. Dark Willow was sitting behind him, so with one Terrorize, I don't think it would be enough. It would be relatively easy to execute on where he's standing on top of Ember Spirit. So very tough kill to get. Oh, Ember with the Arcane Rune in the bottle. They're looking for a fight.
Rajix, he's kind of set very far forward here. Seeing if he could attract some attention. See Ixon, his smoke breaks. Now they're going to just go for the kill onto MTD. He's just outside of his tier 2, but that is more than enough room for Excalibur to be able to work with. I mean, at this point in time, it feels like Excalibur's decision-making, maybe he should have rotated earlier, but whatever he did, it's paying out.
Sometimes mid players just have an instinct that like rotating could potentially ruin their game, and maybe it's just not that necessary. Like they
big static.
Boy.
That is a huge one with a Morphling set up to turn into the Ember Spirit. They had tons more damage ready to go where that came from. Spirit Breaker does manage to get the ult onto Ixon, which could have led to a kill.
Have no reveal.
Yep. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
What a wraparound from CHILLAX. Staying on the high ground, 2-man Static Storm. And like Morphling has so many good targets to turn into, whether it's like Dark Willow or Ember Spirit that we saw. One chain could potentially ruin him and also deals a ton of damage with the Flame Guard, makes him even more tanky in the team fights. But if we're talking about super late game, if he gets the Aghanim Scepter, being able to turn into SB.
Did they get it? Nope.
No.
He morphed into strength too quickly.
Boy.
Meanwhile, Gorp is going to be dying here in the top lane. Bad news for Bald, but they may still be able to pick up at least the support kill in this bottom lane. And his courier too.
You know, I don't know how much you need Adusa to carry this, really. I feel like Timber is a legit carry hero. It's not like an offlaner that's going to fall off at some point. With the Aghanim Shard, with Sanj and Kaya being so strong, Aghanim Scepter eventually, like, I actually feel like Rajix is a problem that needs to be dealt with. It can't just be kill Gork over and over again. Like, at some point, you have to make a move onto this Timber Saw. Because he will maybe not out-carry a Morphling, but he'll kill your whole team. He can 100% do that.
Yeah, do you agree with
He's
that?
alone right now. I kind of disagree, Jenkins. Another Static Storm. Let's see how much damage they can pump in.
Yeah, there's just one factor right there. The Morphling being able to turn into the Timber Saw. Some big pure damage.
Yeah, that helps. The strength hero counter of Timber Saw, yeah, definitely kind of counters himself as well, being a strength hero.
I think like CHILLAX's late game is much more scarier, I would say, if we're talking about like Spirit Breaker, getting the items, Razor with the BKB refresher, and also Morphling. He's been uncontested so far, staying on top of the net worth.
SB Morph is a legit combo too, actually. Like the double charge, the amount of chain stun, global potential. It's underrated.
My rating is Morphling combos. Earthshaker #1, Dark Willow #2, Spirit Breaker #3. You guys agree with that? That ranking?
Earth Spirit.
Yeah, I agree.
What about Earth Spirit?
He is also good. No, I agree with that. I think that's close to accurate, but wrong. Yeah, Mastery's having a tough time this game, man. It's like, I guess he's mode Gork for his team. just kind of trying to recover. But I think if you're a Medusa, you're much more comfortable recovering in that triangle. Mars doesn't really have any options. You know, yeah.
They
Disruptor,
do both
big
have
winner.
Fortus.
6.
Yeah,
Higher than a number.
champion.
Oh dear, MTD does have BKB, but having to use it defensively like that cannot feel good. Now, okay, never mind. Spirit Breaker cancels the charge. They were thinking about it, but no.
He's going Sheepstick on Rajix, which is a way to finally kill the Morphling. I feel like there's no instant stun for him other than this like 5 nicks, which, let's be real, he's a 5 at this point. To invis on and then stun him out of invis. But then they don't have the damage of the Vendetta, and all of a sudden it's too hard. You don't have enough damage to kill him. Maybe with Timber, though.
Let's see if he can get it off.
Oh.
They see him.
Reveal the Sentry. Ixon knows about the Sentry, but he is still pulled back into his doom. The Spirit Breaker's coming in from the other side. Can they actually deal with this Timber Saw? Ooh,
Arena.
Oh,
Cut
the
down
Arena
the
killed
tree.
the tree. That.
Now, Rajix is still very, very tanky, but they're actually going to kill the reinforcements first. Pablo dies. Tries again to be able to get
bashes
away,
him out.
both Glimpse and Adaptive Strike to be able to deny his Timber Chain away. A third attempt does get him some distance, but it's too late. CHILLAX, they get the kill and they go straight into Roshan.
What a great decision. And we said Mastery, he was not having a good one, but greatly placed Arena. In these situations where you try to focus Timber and then 5 of you look like a fool, it's something that can always happen considering how farmed he is, especially in this game, but they managed to not overlap any of the abilities. Pretty much perfect execution on him.
Yeah, that Mars Arena, man, it kills trees in a much larger radius than the arena itself. It's
Nobody could stop the Aegis from being picked up. Lodine is going to die while trying to defend the pit. And it looks like MTD is going to get really, really low here, but Lil Pleb manning up. Master coming in from the side. That Rebuke almost getting 2 kills. Gorp is still low. Gorp is finally going to die, but he'll take Mastery down first. Or is he? Oh, there it is. Wait,
he stopped
maybe
it.
next time. Don't stop. Don't stop now. Oh, no. Gorp breathing a sigh of relief as he was surely dead in that situation, but a little bit of a fumble and bumble there from CHILLAX, and they are going to get potentially team wiped here.
he has no Manta. He might
Wave
down.
out. Are they going to chase? They going to go this deep? Oh, they certainly will. Or Jinx. Oh, the Static Storm. It's still enough damage between the right clicks and the Flame Guard, and Lodine is just going to have a 6th death.
What a
to that
disastrous
Roshan
fight for CHILLAX. Like, I felt like they all thought Medusa, she is dead. No matter what, someone's just gonna finish her off in a hit or two.
Yeah, because he had no shield on. He actually baited them, walking in with no shield, but he's got so much mana that he tanks so much damage here.
I mean, they also just didn't focus him down.
Or he forgot to turn it on.
Maybe. I mean, it worked.
I mean, you could still kill him through Mana Shield because you still take HP
Yeah, of
damage.
course, but still, like, he baited them hard by being 20% HP, full mana. I think he might, yeah, I don't know if he just forgot, but
Either way.
I thought maybe he hit a big, like, Mystic Snake, and that's why he was full mana during that fight, but he just didn't turn it on until the end there. Yeah, that's a big turning point here. I mean, I know Bald has had the gold lead the entire time, but, like, that is so huge for Gork. I think he's about to apex for Jeeks in terms of net worth pretty soon. So they actually have a Medusa to work with now. Building into that Scotty, that's going to be a point where Morphling can definitely die.
Morphling for now just turning into Ember Spirit. The slides hurt really a lot with his base damage. Let's see, Ixon.
He's really holding the Carapace.
Keep threatening the Terrorize as well. Jumping in, the waveform actually gets the kill. Maybe holding on a little bit too long to the Spike Carapace. Maybe next time. That charge, sadly, will never work against an Ember Spirit. Another hero that's really annoying to play Spirit Breaker into.
He can dodge it with Slide. He can chain you, stop your charge. Seems like there's a lot of Spirit Breaker counters that we don't see that often.
Yeah.
I don't buy it. He gets a Shadow Blade. He's gonna all of a sudden become the counter to all of these heroes. How close is he?
He's very, very close,
Okay.
Jenkins. It's,
I mean,
Just a 6,000 gold away. I think in this situation he needs to get a BKB, considering what he was playing against. Playing against Villo, Nyx Assassin, and Ember Spirit that we mentioned. So he wants to be able to charge the backline and get it successfully.
now, I do think it's appropriate to remind everybody that Pablo could still build a medallion. He's still holding on to that.
Yeah, I don't know why
corrupted
he's not
orb.
doing it.
Possible.
It's one of the best items
dude,
on
it's
Dark
so
Willow.
cheap. I mean, it's like, it's really not a big investment. Just get a medallion. You have a Dusa. You'll get one eventually. Just
Shiva's up next for Rajix.
So with the Shivas plus Scotty timing,
Yeah.
this is gonna be big. I think they take the fight to Morphling's regeneration, and the Morph is not gonna be as good anymore, so he can easily die. Shiva's done. Vision.
Terrorize gets it off. A nice 3-man Terrorize. They do have the static storm, but Excalibur has a BKB. He sees all of these targets running back into him. Unfortunately, he can't commit for a second kill, but it's okay. Rajix has got another one on his list. That's going to be Mastery. Impale, Ixen slowing people down. Slight chains. MTD removes it with the man to chase down Ixen some more. Going after this 5 position, though, they're spending a lot to just try and kill a support like this. Forced into using the BKB from MTD.
And that was 4 versus 5. Gork was not even in that fight, so that's a very good sign for Team Bald. Like, Mars completely exploded by a Timbersaw. I think they executed it perfectly. Rajik standing in the front line, providing vision with Shiva's Guard, and then Ember Spirit jumps into backlines, deletes Disruptor, and also cuts down Spirit Breaker almost to 0%. He's forced to be in the trees, so that means he's not dealing any kind of damage, so this should be a tier 2 tower for them.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
What's that item dropped on the ground? Is that a Fairy Fire? It's always a Fairy Fire.
Might be the Blightstone.
Oh, he's not showing the blink. Wait, was that? I think that was the blink. He dropped the blink while he got the outpost, so that way he didn't show that he had it.
That's very interesting.
Yeah,
Very risky.
very
Yeah.
nice.
Dire are scanning.
Imagine if he's getting charged by Spirit Breaker. He just loses the blink. Yeah, they would still have a gold lead. That's a big rune on Ember. I feel like you get a DD or well, yeah, DD haste. You just feel like a god. Totally worth smoking with, 100%. I mean, every rune on Ember feels so good, other than maybe Invis at this point.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Chang, get aggressive behind this mid push coming in from Corp and Ajix. But CHILLAX, they're content to split the map for now.
Is under attack. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
I don't feel like there are great counters to Gork's Dusa on CHILLAX in this game. Like, the way that you're going to have to play the fights is kill everybody else first, but...
Oh, the Terrorize!
Ooh.
It caught him. MTD feared right into Rajix and Excalibur. Beautiful.
Doesn't even BKB.
He bought the full refresher, so didn't lose any gold. 60 seconds, Roche is not gonna be up at least for a minute, so it's just a kill for Reborn. This is their big timing also for CHILLAX. Syncing up, Mars, BKB, Morphling with Scotty, and also refresher on Razor, so I assume they will feel very confident coming into the next fight. They need to, like, static link to Dusa, because I don't know if they have enough damage to kill the Timbersaw. He's a bit too tanky. Might just need to ignore him, deal with the rest, and then go for him.
The problem is, though, like, you can't kill Dusa. You also can't kill Ember. Maybe you can kill Ember if you chain stun him, but I feel like BKB, he's got a lot of HP at this point. You know, Flame Guard, presumably he went for the talent. Oh, no, he actually didn't. He went for 15 damage. Got some stats, building into Linken's. It's so hard to kill these cores of Bald. You have to kill the supports first. But then the cores might just run you over.
Does Nyx have Eon Disc already? I saw him holding the Philly. Not yet.
You really trust in the Philly Stone, don't you?
He went for a Blink Dagger. I mean, eventually he will get it, and then that means you will get the carapace off.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
And that's a little dangerous
Dire's bottom tower
for heroes
is
like
under
Razor.
attack.
Almost BKB on Spirit Breaker. Not 100% sure how important that is. I feel like he could just die in these fights, and it's not a huge deal. But it will make him. Maybe he can like kite the Ember Timber for longer, while the rest focus like the Willow and the Nyx, or just burst the Nyx and the Willow during the BKB. That also works.
All 5 of Team Ball top lane, they're going to smoke through this creep wave and assault the enemy jungle where CHILLAX is currently sitting. See if maybe next time he can break the smoke in the right place. No, it's Ixon who gets in first with the Impale follow-up. That is an easy kill, but it's only going to be the one. Maybe next time charges the other side of the map, the rest of CHILLAX retreat, but the damage is done. Team Ball, they didn't need much of an opening to be able to take Roshan for themselves.
This is going to be a full Roche. CHILLAX, without Mars, they don't have enough control, and also providing this arena against Medusa is going to be crucial, so I'm not surprised they just said, whatever, we can't take this fight.
I like the Ball bought a gem, and Excalibur's holding it now just to limit all of the vision coming in from CHILLAX. It's like they have this advantage right now. Why not just, absolutely push it to its limits, take all of the vision down, absolutely oppress Team CHILLAX right now. Give Medusa the Ag Shard too. That's going to be great against the Razor Static Link that's coming in. Slow him up so you can walk away from it. Get a bit of mana as well when you're getting focused.
A lot of unfinished items on Morphling. Void Stone, Morbid Mask, Falcon Blade that can't be upgraded now going into a BKB. Mana burn is one of the issues. It's still not maxed out on Nyx Assassin, so at least that's good for Morphling.
I really like that Rajix went for a Blink Dagger on Timber. I feel like that's one of the more underrated items that you can get when you're ahead, especially if you have the Shiva's Guard. It's like he can just blink onto these backlines, and honestly at this point Mars is kind of a backliner. It's like if he can just blink on Mars, blow him up, blink on Disruptor, blow him up, Spirit Breaker as well, like although he does have his BKB. But he can be so disruptive with this item. He knows he's tanky enough. He doesn't need any tank items, and eventually this is going to build into that strength blink. So it will become a tank item.
With the freshly Lincoln Sphere bot on Ember Spirit, he also does not need to care about the charge, the glimpse back, so he should feel very safe in the next fight. Like this Shiva's Guard plus Scotty is what's gonna ruin Morph. He relies on that Morph to be able to turn it off and on, and also mana burn. For now, level 3, next level will be level 4, and then you're gonna be, it's already up there, so you're gonna be heavily hit by mana burn, which means that if they lock you down, you're just gonna be dead pretty much. I don't feel great for Morphling at this point. Even if he gets like Ags, I would say, even one more item, he's not gonna feel that comfortable coming into a fight against what they got.
Yeah, it really feels like CHILLAX are going to have to push for a very, very late game. Good there, Jenkins?
I'm good, I'm chilling.
All right.
I'm chillaxing.
I'm like an old man when you're grabbing at your back.
I know.
Standing being a little bit too much for you.
Gamer problems.
Radiant's courier has been
Just I feel like
killed.
Gork right now, just putting the whole team on my back. It's just crushing my spine. Just kidding.
Remember,
That would be Rajix.
boys and girls at home, be sure to stand up, stretch, shake it out a little bit. Don't want to end up like Jenkins.
It's rude. Daedalus picked up on Gork. Not looking like the
Are scanning.
bad early game had any effect on him at this point. Maybe mentally.
I like
maybe
this.
mentally.
Maybe next time has 2 big items, expensive ones, in his quick buy, so that means he wants to play this
There,
game and thinks the game's gonna last for at least another 20-25 minutes.
He's wrong. He's wrong. Maybe next time. They're going to end. This Aegis is a pretty big one. Presumably, does Timber have Egg Shard yet? I mean, I don't even think they need it.
Medusa picked it up, the one.
Yeah, they
Roche.
don't even need it. It's like Dusa can just sit there and siege at this point. Although, it looks like they're looking for a pick-off first. They're trying to push CHILLAX back into their base before they push.
Well, Chillax's optimism might be wrong, but it seems your prediction was also wrong, Jenkins.
Did he sell his Blightstone? Is that
Now 3304 has passed.
Oh, I see. Okay, that's okay. That's not. That's,
You've been keeping an eye on that.
3264.
What is
I
wrong
saw
with you?
Cap. He set an alarm on the
He did.
side after the game
I
started.
actually just happened to notice.
On his
I was
flip,
like, oh, it's 33
flip
minutes.
phone. He pulled out a 1990s flip phone and set an alarm.
Motorola
Yeah.
or Nokia.
It's indestructible.
Nokia still makes phones, right?
I don't know.
Terrorize
Kia.
into death.
There's the
Lev
kickoff.
thought he was going to be able to get the kill onto Nyx Assassin, but because of the Stone Gaze, he actually takes so much damage, and he cannot get away
84
from the
seconds.
Shiva Scotty
Okay.
combo. He's dead, no buyback, and this could just be an easy high ground push. I mean, they don't have to siege. They can full on commit. They don't know it, but they could probably end the game right now.
MTD is going for the kind of clutch play here. Picked up a Shadow Blade, trying to cut that creep wave. The top wave, unfortunately for him, is closing in. Ixon chasing maybe next time as he's trying to kill the wave. Does manage to get it. So they can't go end. Oh, actually, there are two catapults.
Razor already used his BKB.
They're dire, though. So.
Has another one with Refresher. Will still die.
Oh god, that's too much damage.
I mean, that's game. You just call it here.
I think he
Yeah.
died trying to kill the catapults. Or he did kill them. Ended up going down. Yeah. Yeah, they're going to get... I mean, maybe you can fight when Morph respawns. There's going to be 2 sets of racks gone. That's tough.
Razor does not have a buyback, and he, even if he did, already used Refresher and the BKB 2 times, so he would not definitely be in the middle of a fight, and they need him.
Yeah, you need all the damage you can get at this point. Rajix and Gork are just so unkillable. I mean, Excalibur too. I mean, all of these cores are just... There's so many defensive items at this point.
Where do you guys think that the game went wrong for Chillax?
I predicted this. I knew this would happen. It's obvious.
Yeah, but there was still a moment in
The draft.
game where
The draft was obvious from the draft.
I think the post 10-minute fights where they didn't get good trade-offs, and Razor, he was not in the Razor was always a bit underfarmed. We can give credit to Excalibur because he really played well this game. They're gonna go in.
They're going to try with the break on the Timbersaw, but goodness, all of these heroes just seem to be far too tanky for Chillax. I mean, Mastery's just dying to straight up Pablo by himself.
That's it.
And that is game. All right, we are going to go to a game 3, it seems, with Team Ball closing out game 2 with ease, I would say.
Man, these Timber players that get the Timber pick